This was not a peaceful land. The sound of metal blades clashing, fire, and destruction. These became commonplace in the unceasing war between the birds and the beasts. Day after day, their armies would clash. Neither side was willing to give in to the other. Occasionally, the beasts would get the upper hand and expand their boundaries. But just as quickly, the birds would regain what they had lost. Ultimately, the two forces were evenly matched and the war dragged on into a stalemate. One animal, however, refused to join a side. It was the bat. He wasn't sure if he was a beast or bird, and just wanted to live a peaceful life. So he would often go back and forth between the territories. But one day, after crossing the fence, a guard stopped him. "What are you doing crossing into our territory, you sneaky bird?" the guard grumbled. Well, you see, I'm not a bird," the bat replied nervously. "Well, if you're not a bird, why do you have wings?" the guard asked. The bat tried to explain that his wings were different from bird wings because he had no feathers. But the guards thought this was all part of an elaborate scheme by the birds to spy on them. So, they would not let the bat enter their territory until the war was over. That night, the bat expressed his frustrations to his wife, who recommended he try to enter the bird's territory the next day. The bat tried his best to convince the birds that he was one of them, but even showing he could fly was not enough to convince them, and they wouldn't let him pass. Once again, the bat returned home, frustrated that he couldn't fit in anywhere. All the while, the war raged on. Every day, the bat would try to enter the land of the beasts and the land of the birds, but would be rejected each time. It seemed like, as long as this fighting continued, the bat wouldn't be able to enter the heart of either territory. But luckily, the fighting eventually stopped, and soldiers no longer guarded the borders. The beasts were exhausted, and so were the birds. They decided to have a temporary peace to recover from the devastation of years of war. With a loud thud, the bat was thrown to the ground. Despite the peace, the animosity and hatred between the groups was still strong. No matter where he went in the bird or beast territory, he was treated unfairly. He flew off angry and upset. He returned home and came to a realization that with the birds ruling the day and the beast ruling the night, he would be forced to live the rest of his life living between night and day. And that is the story of why bats fly out of their caves at dusk. Heyo, this is Watagumo. If you liked this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.